Namaste, Jai Bharat. The field marshal or failed marshal of Pakistan is desperately wanting to prove himself worthy to the people of Pakistan that he is something. He is field marshal because he achieved something. This, of course, is his natural urge and natural desperation he wants to do. So, on the first part, he tried to show at least that the US recognizes him by creating a fiction that he's been invited for the army parade something, but the US don't have such parades as we have in our nations or other places. And Asimov created, he didn't create, somebody else created. But then the story was created, whether he knew it or not, I don't know. But the story was created, which backfired because White House said nothing like that. Then he became desperate, and possibly this Sajid Tararji was a great businessman in Pakistan, and a friend probably must have requested him to do something and must have tried his way. These are all speculations and conjectures. This is not based on any evidences or information that I have. This is what it appears to me. He must have managed to get a lunch with President Trump, which of course really boosted his image in Pakistan, and the people in Pakistan are so ignorant they would make wawa about such things, right? He has done that. So that's a question of his existence. And he, of course, presented himself and demonstrated to the world that he is the President of Pakistan, the Prime Minister of Pakistan, the Supreme Court Justice of Pakistan, and everything. In effect, functionally, though there may be a structural president, prime minister, court, judge, etc. there, but then functionally is everything. He tried to show to the world, and not only to the world doesn't really bother, but then his own people, as the most powerful man. That he succeeded, at least in spite of all his efforts, met some positive and all right. And if you look at the history of Pakistan, they are a very clear case of backstabbers. They backstabbed everyone. They use religion, like someone else says. Someone else is Major Gaurav says it. They use religion like an ATM. They have been using religion like an ATM for a long time, and they told the Pathans of Afghanistan, we are brothers. And the Pathans are straightforward people. They believe. And they don't go back on their words. They say what they mean. But Pakistan is entirely different. There's no connection between their thoughts, speech, and action. That's a unity. There's no connection between them. For thinking, convenience is criterion. For talking, convenience is criterion. And for acting, convenience is criterion. So all these things which are supposed to be connected, the criteria varies, and criteria is time dependent, depending on the convenience of that time. So you do not know what a Pakistan is thinking, you do not know what a Pakistan is talking, you do not know, you hear what is talking, you can't know what is speaking, and how these things are connected, really not connected. So Pakistan told Afghanistan about so many things, possibly took all help from them and from US, and when the time came they backstabbed him, you know how. They let the US use their bases against Pakistan. And US doesn't bother about Pakistan. US fools Pakistan, Pakistan fools US. So they mutually complement. Pakistan is never sincere to US. They are not sincere to even themselves. Forget about being sincere to anyone else. Now the same thing they will do to Iran. They went and tried to please Iran, and I don't know what all things they must have talked to Iran and promised to Iran, but now there's a story that some minister told that Pakistan told that they will support them with nuclear weapon if Iran is attacked by US or Israel. They will attack Israel, and of course immediately Pakistan says nothing of that should happen. We never said anything like that. I don't think the Iranian authority representative officially would speak such a thing until they must have told something to them. Possible, but they can't own it up. So they show to Iran that we are all one community, etc. We are with you and all. But when time comes, they will backstab them. really backstab them because they have adjacent borders. And what they will go and speak to US whichever way one. The US, of course, rightly will use them like tissue papers and throw. They deserve it, no doubt. And look at Pakistan. In spite of all the glorious talks to Iran, they were the first one to close their borders. Pakistan-Iran borders. From Pakistan, we can drive to Iran. And Pakistan speaks about the Muslim Brotherhood all over the world. They were using religion like they are using religion like an ATM. They can drive to Iran if they want to support them. When it's Palestine, Hamas, they will shout in their place that we'll support them, but nobody will move. Nobody will go. They will talk. That's typically called as Lahori in Pakistan. They speak anything, but do nothing. They're experts in disguise, experts in deception. Telling lies, they're masters. So they lie everyone and take others for a ride. The thing is that others don't trust them, don't bother. So when US is helping Pakistan, I think they are sure, they know to what extent they're needed, and they will accordingly act and take. So no point in trusting Pakistan. You can't trust Pakistan. They are great backstabbers. Really great backstabbers. That's why our external affairs minister said no talking to them. No point in talking to them. Thoughts different from talks different to action different. So what's the point in discussing things like that? You cannot go for a moral discourse with a lion who is hungry. A lion who is not hungry will be noble. But lion who is hungry, you cannot cover a moral discourse with them. So you can't trust lion because you don't know what time when he does anything. Same is the case with Pakistan. You can't talk to them. And finally, a personal question from Bharat to Pakistan. Bhai, why did you go away from Bharat? What have you learned? What have you learned? What have you earned? What have you achieved? Who told you to leave? And you wanted to say that you are better off? Absolutely not. You look at the Muslims in Bharat. They are the most comfortable people. They have real freedom, real Islamic freedom, which is not found anywhere else in the world. I'll say that. The most free Muslims in the world, who are religious, who are not atheists, who are religious, who practice religion with all their virulence and kinds of things. And they're comfortable. And what have you gained? Who told you to go away from us? With all stories, don't blame Jinnah. He never wanted to separate Pakistan. It's very evident through his writings and speeches, etc. He wanted the best facilities for Muslims within Bharat. That, of course, we are giving them, they are getting it. There's no difference between they and us. That's the point. Citizen of Bharat is citizen of Bharat in spite of his religion. So, they are getting, everyone is getting equal things in Bharat. There's no difference between a Muslim and a non-Muslim. But you create such differences for your convenience, and that doesn't affect us because we are not like that. So with this end question, who asked you to go? Who the hell asked you to go away from Bharat? Who the hell asked you to go away? I would conclude here. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Sri Ram.